Okay, folks, it's time for round 3. Haven't really had that much time to chill out, but let's put on the music. Let's open it up. Come on in.
So how's he doing?
Still playing.
Still playing.
Yeah.
You're gonna be done at like 6:30.
6:30, 3 rounds. Yep.
Can I some of your chopstick?
Of my chapstick, yeah. Here we go. We're an E4 player. Ooh, it's time to play. Smith-Morra. Let's go. Checkmatted. Do I remember all the lines here? No. No, I do not. But that's okay. We're gonna go. Rasta, what are you doing?
Anyway, I did the company thing, so don't worry about that.
You figured it out?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I never know what to do when they take here, but that's okay. We're just gonna go here. Yeah, and then if they take cool, I guess we just get the bishop here. I think we probably have to push first. Okay, so if we don't push, if we castle, then bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes. Yeah, so I think we have to play this first. Then find a place to live. This is going to be interesting. Tiring. You can put your knight back. You can put your knight here. You can put your knight here. Though I don't know that I'd recommend it, per se. Whoa, what just happened? Yeah, if they put their knight here. And what, I castle? Takes. And what, I've just got like too much activity? Or I can land my queen in here, prevent castling. Exchange for there being a knight here, which, like, who cares? This is probably the prevailing wisdom there. Yeah, that's fine. Here, and now you gotta move your knight somewhere, but that's okay. I don't really care about that, and you've actually opened a better place for me to put my bishop. I can't go here because the knight's defending that square at the moment, though it will not always be. We castle here, make it a 2-pawn gambit. Go here, preventing castling. Yeah, if we go here, then when the knight takes here, squares they can go to. They can't go to these two. Probably need to go somewhere. These two are already covered. And so then, yeah, these two are already covered. Though this one, I suppose, is defended by a pawn. This one and this one are the ones that we don't cover. So if we went here, the only place that it could go is here. And if we take, then we can get the knight back. So I think I just want to castle. And if you want to take that pawn, be my guest. You will die with a full stomach. You can go here, or you can go there. Both of which seem like bad ideas. I mean, I'll get one of the pawns back. The other thing I want to do is I want to be able to go here. I could go here. Queen takes bishop here. And then just you never get to castle. Oh, if I went here... Oh no, because the bishop's defending. That's fine. Okay, we'll go here. Go ahead. Go ahead. Fork my king and my queen. Just gotta make sure that this bishop never moves. It's nice to go somewhere. It's undefended. I guess you could play queen here, but do you really want to walk into that pin? No, I think the only move you have is here or here. And I think that really the only move you have is there. So I'm getting my pawn back, and you're wrecking your pawn structure. And I don't even have to do that right away. I can play bishop here first. You have no development. I've got lots of development. And it'll be time to play knight g5 at some point. Oh, the other thing we can do is we can go here. If we see this pawn push, then great, we've weakened the king more. We do have something like this coming, so our opponent plenty of time to think and figure it out. Let's turn the music down slightly in my headset. I'll have to remember to turn that up later. Yeah. Going wild. Hoping to go here? Yeah, here. Queen there. And we can just start harassing the queen here, actually. So let's go like this. And actually, even if they take, it doesn't seem like if they push here, I think I might actually just be able to take. Takes. I mean, my bishop's defended. You have to move your queen somewhere. Wherever you move your queen, a rook's coming for you. Yeah, where is a threatening place for this queen to go? Here? Push, takes. Yeah, that seems fine. Go here and then go here? Your knight can go, I guess, but it doesn't seem like it matters much to me. I don't know how you'd... This bishop's still defended. Yeah, and you can't go. So then we just have to shatter the pawns. But again, doable. So we're going to put our queen here. If we see something like this, we can just go here and back. Doesn't really bother me. Back to here, and then we can take like that. So... turns here, and then here. We also have this whenever we want now. Yes?
Hey.
I'm concentrating. Thank you. Yeah. Left talking to Mel, really hard to stay focused. Which is alright. We'll get there. I'll put my rook here. Don't want to put my rook here. Don't want to put my rook here. I feel like we're putting our opponent under a fair amount of pressure. What are they trying to do? Here? Here? This? I don't want to go like this. Takes. Plenty of these. They probably belong here. But let's do this. Just keep the pressure. And now here. I don't really fear this. Can't take here. Go like this though, threatening this and this. Can't go here. Where can we move this bishop that it would be useful? I'd like to just take like this, but we can't do that. I'll do that so I can play f4. Is there anywhere else this knight can go? This spot. So we play this, here, this. Could also just play this, but it just doesn't feel quite right. Also, if we go here, you have to play queen takes. Yeah. Let's go here. Threatening this pawn, threatening this knight. Unclear how you defend both. When this happens, it's not going to be good. Yeah, glad I saw that. It's just one pawn, but I mean, I guess it's actually two pawns and a forever weak king. So, you know. Did I miss something? Takes. Here, takes, rook here. Then I get to go here. Yeah, that seems fine. Can't go in this order because then the queen's defending there, so this doesn't happen. If you move your rook, then I just go here and win a piece. Queen's defending an awful lot of stuff, I tell you. And your king's in an awkward spot. Don't have that much time left, but that's okay. Music's too quiet. Let's see. Nice. This feels like a good position for us. This piece doesn't exist. This piece doesn't exist. All of these pieces are doing stuff. Here, and then this is coming. Okay, so let's double check here. If they move anywhere, then I just take. Here. Can't go there. Can't take this. This knight doesn't have anything that I'm super worried about. I think I'm just going to get this. And if my opponent tries to move here, so here, here, here. And then here, and then here. Here. It's almost working. I guess what I want is maybe this first. Oh no, I can start by going here. Then they can't defend this. Then they have to get like here to be able to defend there. Oh, or they can push here. But then I get this. Takes. Starting here. Seems cool. Doesn't seem like it works. Let's move. Let's make this move. Probably if we played Rook D1, would have been harder to find this as the correct move. We also have this whenever we want, sort of bailing out. Yeah. Now I get to go here. We're defending this check. We're defending that check. This rook has nowhere to move where it can't get taken by this bishop. And then we're just up material in an endgame. Yeah, it seems fine. Ooh. Ooh. Brutal. Okay. Just gonna take it and then try and figure out how to survive. To go here. Takes check here. If we go here, then we can go here, sort of with impunity. Because you can't go there. So let's start by going here. This is nuts. I want to go here, threatening this. You can't take. Probably step up first. Go here. Can't really though. We go here. Here, 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 here. Seems fine. Let's start with this. Like this and this is something we'll have to be worried about eventually. I guess this and this is really what we'd be worried about. But same difference. We can neuter by going here and then here, doubling up. Yeah, if you want to trade rooks, trade me rooks. Takes here, takes there. That doesn't seem like it's going well for you, amigo. If you go here, it doesn't really change anything. Move your rook, I take your bishop. Yeah, if he takes the bishop, I'm taking back, so I can pre-move that. Give myself a little bit of time. Yeah, because there's no knight checks. Light square, moving to a light square. Fine. You could take now to go here. Takes and then here. But then again, we're just trading rooks. Oh, this is a cool game. I think I'm winning? Question mark? Would you have that outside pass pawn? I'm sure that there was some point where I could have just like landed a knockout blow, but I don't know when that was. There we go. A little bit better. Go here. I think we take it this way, right? Yeah. And again, if you take here, I take there. Yep. That's fine. This is already covered, so I want to go here. Yeah, no checks that I'm worried about. Go here if you want, but then I'm going here. You gotta push your pawn forward. Oh no, if you go there, I can't go here. So I start by going here. Actually, I probably start by going there. No. Gotta move the rook that's attacked. Come on, Malcolm. Think ahead. Could play here. Could play here, actually, right now. That'd be smart. Heck, let's push our passed pawn. When in doubt, push it out. Got a protected passer over here. Just gotta go like that. You can get both rooks behind it. That's right, baby. Unclear what you're gonna do in that circumstance. That's fine, I'll go here. I ain't afraid. Your knight still has nowhere to go. That's fine, let's go here. We're gonna go here. Go there, I guess. But still, I want to take. Go here. I don't like that. Then I'll have to move back. It's fast time control. It's time to play bullet. Yep. Let's step it on back. You can go here if you want. I'm taking with check next, and then I'm coming here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Here or here. Gotta move my rook again. Nowhere to infiltrate. So we'll have to step up. Let's go here and then go there. Go here. I'm just gonna push once. Can't go here, so you gotta go there. Then I'll push again. Then you'll come back. Go here. I'll go there. Go ahead. Do it. Make my day. Can't move now. That's check, baby. Want to go here. This is difficult, actually. Sure. Can't protect that pawn. Here, then there. If you go here, go there. Here. I got you boxed out. That's fine. Oh, we're 3-0, baby. 1900s over and over again. Good game. Okay, we'll check the real quick tape and then you guys will get the full breakdown. Let's check her out. Let's check her out. Whew. Oh, that's dope. All the way from here? Yeah. Well converted endgame with 11 seconds on the clock. And even here at the tactics. Brutal. Just brutal. That's advantageous. So here we're even. Oh, I could have sworn that I would be winning here. And I gotta keep pushing because of all this knight nonsense that was happening. So I was way ahead here. Okay, tell me what the other good moves are, because there's no way that I'm figuring that out. All felt fine. What did I play? Rook d1? Yeah, and a second ago, I played here. So I'm gonna take this. What? Here. Okay, bishop a6 isn't as bad as it's saying. Yeah, it's +5. If I go here, then you can't move your knight. I don't like. So if you take, what happens? Oh, we're just uncovering this. Got it. Oh, that's brutal. That's disgusting. Okay. What was the thing I wanted me to play here? This. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna leave this for when you guys can figure this out. Exciting to be 3-0 here. Felt really good about this opening. I mean, this is already great. And yeah, it looks like I'm right here. Yeah, this needs to happen, and then we castle. Takes, bishop takes. Then we don't have like the check you would expect to have here, but you just move this and keep on keeping on, and just barely even. Okay. All right. Talk to you about the rest of this later. It's been a fun day. 3-0. Okay. Time for a breakdown of round 3, last one from this week, and for the first time I'm getting white, and I'm once again paired up against somebody who is 200 points higher rated than I am, but that's okay. We get to play e4. We're an e4 player, and our opponent plays c5, the Sicilian, and against the Sicilian we play the Smith-Morra, so we get all of the normal moves in the Smith-Morra, and our opponent plays e6, which is a fairly standard move. Usually you'll see e6, d6, or a6. e6 is probably the most common because when this bishop gets to this diagonal, it's problematic if you don't have any way to defend against this square. There are all kinds of tactics. Anyways, we play knight f3. In the Smith-Morra, you want to put knights before bishops, and the goal is to get this knight out, then this knight out, and then this bishop out to here, and then get castled pretty much no matter what. However, our opponent plays bishop b4, the pin variation, I suppose is what it would be called. And sorry, music's just a little bit loud in my ears, but I'll turn down my headset and you guys can keep hearing it as we go. And as I was talking about during the game, you know, I think my play here is more than reasonable. And our opponent plays knight f6. And apparently this gives away some of the advantage. Again, you can see like this is apparently problematic. Apparently knight c6 is better. I'm not really sure why, perhaps trying to defend the d4 square, but either way, knight f6 seemed fine. The game is still relatively equal. The computer either wants us to play queen e2 or castle, but we play e5, which is a slight inaccuracy, just sort of forcing this knight to choose where to go. Our opponent plays knight e4, now attacking this knight twice, and it's... Oh, sorry. We play e5, and our opponent takes first, and then plays knight e4. Gosh, what am I doing here? And then we decide to castle. And my thinking here is like, we're already a pawn down. Who cares if we're 2 pawns down? This is actually a mistake, and now we have the advantage. And the best move is the one that we played, which is queen d4. And the idea is that 1, we want to be able to target over here, and 2, we want to be able to attack this knight. And being able to attack this knight in a way where we have discoveries against the knight is advantageous. So say, for example, here and then here. Even if this were played, which is not the best, then we've gotten a pawn back, and we have a better position. There are holes all over our opponent's position, and we're already castled. Nonetheless, that's not what's played. We play bishop g5, which is... What is it? Didn't I turn feedback off? Why is it still yelling at me? Anyways, we play bishop g5. Apparently the best here is bishop b3, just attacking this knight, saying where you're going to go, here or here. If you go back here, you're kind of just off by the side of the board, not really doing anything. And then we can go queen g4, either force a castling or several other moves, for example, castles, and we see something like bishop h6, and we're already, for example, winning an exchange. However, we play bishop g5, attacking this queen, and my opponent plays queen b6, trying to induce a queen trade, and we're not really interested in a queen trade. So now we play queen g4, a move too late, but that's okay. And our opponent plays knight c5, trying to get their knight back into the game. And you can already see the bar loves this for white. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces out. Our opponent has 2 pieces out. We have this pawn in the center of the board. Our opponent has not castled yet. And we're going to be able to continue to kick this queen around. So the best move here is bishop e3, attacking here. And then, you know, if our opponent castles, for example, then we're going to be able to play bishop h6 again, so they can't do that. And if our opponent doesn't castle, say, for example, they play something like g6, then we can play queen f4, striking again at some of these weak squares, trying to jump into queen f6 to attack the rook. And again, there are going to be all kinds of problems there. Where again, if we go, you know, say we see castles here, then again, we're having something like this, and the only opportunity our opponent has to defend is something like this, where they are losing a knight and they're in jail. So we're in a good position here. We play rook AB1, chasing the queen. This is probably slightly inaccurate. Rook AC1 is better. It doesn't really matter to harass this queen so much as it does to control 2 more central files. So rook AB1 is slightly inaccurate on us. Our opponent plays queen c7, and I say, okay, well, why don't we just keep chasing this queen? And this already gives away most of the advantage, but we're still up a pawn despite being down 2 pawns in material. So again, just look at this activity, and now we have to parlay this activity into some tactics. So our opponent plays knight c6, and this apparently loses material to bishop e3, which we do play. Again, we get some nice feedback here. It's a great move. And our opponent plays knight takes e5. Knight takes e5 and queen takes e5, and apparently this is great for us, and the best move here is bishop takes e5, c5. And if that's played, then queen takes e5, bishop takes e6, and there's a discovered attack against the queen, and we're threatening just all kinds of disgustingness here. So say the queen comes back, for example. Now we're breaking everything down. If you take here, we take there, so that's obviously bad. And if you instead try to save your rook, then I can just play bishop g4, and I've gained a ton of material, king stuck in the middle of the board. This is coming next. Unclear what exactly you're going to do to solve this problem. This bishop is just not playing. Anyways, our opponent plays knight takes e5, and I wanted to make sure that if I played here, our opponent couldn't castle. Then apparently the best move is knight d3, really? Because takes, we're attacking the queen. So queen d8, and then bishop h6 again. Okay, so this bishop h6 idea comes up a lot, and we weren't seeing it. So we play queen takes g7, trying to sort of change the order here, and recognizing that if our opponent takes, which they did, d takes f3, this looks bad, but it's actually fine. It's hard for our opponent to do anything unless they can get on these files, and there's no way for them to attack along the g file because we control the g file with our queen, and our opponent's only choice is to put the rook on f8 in order not to lose it. Bishop h6 loses the threat a little bit. Apparently the best move here is bishop d5. Bishop d5? Really? What am I? Oh my gosh. This is just brutal. And then this? And then what you want to go? Where's your queen gonna go? It's fully trapped. You go here, I go here. You go here, I go here. You go here, I take here. And you go here, I take here. Just beautiful. Man, I wish I had more time to figure some of this stuff out. However, we play this, attacking the rook, and the only way for our opponent to defend is here. Now, I'm wondering if I play rook cd1 first, is this better? Then I guess our opponent has to go here, and then when we play... that loses a knight. I was going to say then when we play here, then our opponent has to go here. So yeah, that would have been slightly better, because then how do they... Okay, so what move are they supposed to make? d5. That defends here. But then when I go like this... then here, then here. Gotcha. Okay, I see it. We're still ahead there, but not as much. So we play bishop h6, giving away most of our advantage. Still plus 1.5, but not as good. Our opponent plays queen d6, the only way to defend the rook. And then we play rook cd1, so a different move order than I was suggesting. And our opponent plays queen e7, the only way to get out of here and hold on. Apparently another great move, according to the feedback. Again, we turned feedback off, but it's still showing some of them. So we play queen takes h7, which is fine and ends up mattering a lot in this game. But now we've fully given away all of our advantage. And in fact, even as of here, we've already given away most of our advantage, plus 1.5 all the way down. 1 second. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Sorry, I got an email. So our opponent plays b6, finally solidifying this knight. It wasn't really under threat, but fair enough. We've got to win the game all over again. So we take here. We're now up in exchange. 2 rooks and a bishop versus a rook, a bishop, and a knight. So we have a rook for a knight. And 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're up in exchange for a pawn. We play queen h4. Unclear. What does the computer want from us here? Queen h4 is the second best move. Apparently it wants bishop e2, defending this pawn. Prematurely, but that doesn't really feel like it matters that much. Queen h4, our opponent puts the bishop on the diagonal, and I go bishop f1, which is not the best. It wants me to play here and play passively and hold on to this stuff, but I was perfectly happy to give away this pawn in exchange for forcing the bishops off the board and being able to use my exchange more clearly, because I felt that if I could get the queen and the bishops off the board, eventually I was going to be able to bully this knight with my rook. So here, and now if bishop takes, then bishop takes. We've traded rooks, and this is attacked. This will be fine for some time, and it might even be paving ways for me to sneak in here with my queen when the opportunity comes. In particular, when something like this is able to happen, then my queen's going to be able to line up nicely. So instead what happens is the intermezzo, queen g7, or queen g8 would have been the same. If you take, I take, and then queen g7 all the same. So queen g7, sure. And then we play queen g3, blocking, saving this. We could play queen h3, I suppose. That doesn't seem as good. Instead, attacking the queen allows our opponent fewer opportunities. And also, then this bishop's still pinned, so they can take the rook. So instead, we play queen g3. Our opponent takes, we take with the f-pawn so that we have the outside passer. That is much better than h takes. It's the only thing that even preserves an equal game. Takes, and then knight e4. And to now time is really, really slow. So I start playing some stuff to get my rook slightly more active. I want to go here and here, attack this. So our opponent goes back to c5 to defend. And then I start playing h4. I'm just like, you know what, let's push. King e7, h5, rook h8, rook h1, f5, trying to stop this push. It doesn't really stop that push, but I understand. I push d4 immediately, and sorry, not that, e5. So now my rook is going to have trouble staying along this rank. So we play here. That actually just helps our opponents move up. Here we had a slight advantage, and once we move here and here, it's totally equal again. So now I have to move back, rook d2. This is a little bit of a mistake. F takes, rook f2, which is again another mistake. Knight e4, moving the rook all the way back. Knight f6, defending this pawn. King g3, this with check. We take the pawn, and we're actually pretty lucky here with the tactic. Here, and here, and now we've got a rook. And from this point, it's relatively easy cleanup. The eval is only +2, which is somewhat surprising. I would expect it to be better than this, but that's all right. We play actually relatively cleanly from here. King e6, king f3, and we're just gonna pile through relatively quickly. You can see that we try and get our king in front of these pawns, and then use our rook to clean up over here, and then we can sacrifice our rook to take away these two pawns while we push the outside passer if we need to. So we go through, taking all the pawns as we go, check, we step forward, and then we just get around behind with our king, and because the king stays attached to this pawn, our opponent needed to push rather than trying to step their king around. Then we would have had to sacrifice the rook, and then the king is just outside of the square. They have no way to get around, so that's going to be problematic for them. Sorry about that. Gross. Instead, we're able to take with check, and from there we wall off the king so that they can't get this passed pawn, and then we move forward, we get a queen, and then we checkmate it too. So relatively easy. So now, if we go to the game review score, which you can tell is a slightly different camera thing, and I only just noticed, we played an 85.2, which is pretty good, with 4 great moves, 3 misses and 3 mistakes, and our opponent plays 77.5 with 2 misses, a blunder, 4 mistakes. So we played better accuracy. Lots of blue in here, but the best thing here is that we played with a 2150 rating versus our opponent's 1900 rating, so pretty impressive there. Again, I felt like I way outperformed my rating on this first day, so expectations are sky high for week 2. But I recognize that I was sort of playing out of my league, so we're excited to be up 3 out of 3 so far. I expect to lose most of my games going forward, but we have 18 games in total, so even if we end up at 50-50, we're still going to be able to win, 6 out of the next 15 games? So that means we should expect to win like a game a day, we hope. At the very least, slightly better than that, actually. So we're going to try our best out here, see if we can end up with a better than 50-50 score. So far, I'm actually in the lead for my team. I'm playing on Google's B team, so that's pretty exciting. Anyways, I will see you guys when I had an opportunity to play the next set of games, and we'll go through those and see how things are going. But so far, a massive outperformance, and it's exciting to be back. As always, if there's anything I can do to improve these videos, or if you have any ideas for cool chess events that I could go to in the Bay Area or elsewhere, feel free to send them to me. It's good to be back, y'all. See y'all soon.